Okay, hey everybody, it's Hot Ice. This is my first ever tutorial, so I'm gonna show you a few things about Photoshop text. Basically, just the outer glow tutorial to just get me started on Camtasia and how to work this and all. So first, I'm just gonna start out with basic text. Let's use Hot Ice as a text. I put it in this kind of text because I really like it. Up here is the little tool. It's the warped text tool, and if you click on it, you can get little stuff. You can make it arced, your text arced. I like to do the fisheye for this tutorial. Press OK. Then you can mess around with the blending and stuff to edit it how you want. I usually do a space, so it's basically in the middle of it. Make that complete. Now I want to move it around a little bit, get it centered. Alright, now here's what you really came here for: blending options. Blending options is really fun. I used to think you could just edit it from this part right here: blending options, general blending, advanced blending, and all this stuff. But believe it or not, but most recently I learned that if you click on the text, outer glow, you get like features. So click on outer glow, and you can do anything. I'm just gonna set this to screen, and my color is white right now. I want to change it, and you can notice over here that it changes the outer glow color. If I put it to white, it's gonna change back to white. If I put it to red, it's going to have a red outer glow. You basically want to do something that matches your font color. So I'm just going to don't do black, because that kind of defeats the purpose of having a glow feature, because it doesn't really look good in front of black text. You can also go precise, and that gives it bigger. Can have a bigger glow, but that's really not. Just keep it at softer, and if you want to edit it precise, it's okay if you do, but I like it softer. Here, quality, you can change around the contour. I don't really like to change around the contour. I like to keep it like this. Don't like to change this around, but you can change the range to how like fat it is. Stuff like that. Jitter, don't really know what it does. Alright, now that you have a glow down, you can like go to gradient overlay. You can change a gradient on it so it looks more cool and awesome. Yes. Here I have a saved one. It looks pretty good. Let me just change this to lighter white. A lighter. Change this to a darker one. And that should be pretty good so far. And then you can change around with the angles, which angle it comes from. I like just the regular 90 degrees or around there. You can change the style so it's radial. The gradient's radial, angled. Reflected's right there, angled is where it comes from, the center of it. I particularly like linear because it looks the best. You can basically fool around that. And you don't have to just use text and blending options. You can also use the pen tool. I'm just getting like started with the pen tool, so I'm not great with it. Here, I'm just going to do a funky thing. It's not really that good. And, wow. I did it right on the text. So, Control-Alt-Z to go back. And make a new layer. You can do pen tools. As I said, I'm new to it, so I'm just going to make a random design. Stroke path. This is really good. Brush, but you gotta make sure your brush isn't big. because then it'll make a pen tool of that exact brush. I like to keep it at 3 or 5. I'll just use 5 as an example right now. You go back to your pen tool, you go over this, right click, stroke path, and you can use whatever here, but I like to use the brush because it's the best. And simulate pressure this is simulate pressure. Oh, let me delete it so you can see it. Wow, color's different too. This is simulate pressure, so it like fades away after. Let me go back and show you what simulate, and then no simulate pressure will just basically give you this. It's okay for some stuff, but you can just like fool around with this, put it anywhere. Alright, now I'm going to show you what you can do with blending options. First I'm going to change it back to simulate. Oops, let me go to, I like to go to simulate pressure because that looks the coolest, and delete the path so you can see the whole thing. Now I go to blending options, outer glow, and just basically do all the stuff I did, but make it blend in with. That's why blending options is called blending options. Make it blend in with your other text so it doesn't look like a retard did it. Like lemon. You don't want it to make it look like lemon did it. I did a little text like that. You can also go to your gradient overlay. And you can mess around with that. I'm just gonna do that real quick. Make it all that. We'll make it look like that, and you can also fool around with it more, and it'll definitely turn out a lot better. Then I just did a quick tutorial for everybody who doesn't know how to use blending options that well. So yeah, that's my first tutorial. I hope it helps.